Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to Hobby Evolution episode number 91. And the new White Sox manager is an old White Sox manager. Tony La Russa is the new White Sox manager. 2020's been wild. So kind of interesting news. I guess that's been bandied about the past couple weeks that he was kind of the favorite to take over that position. But it has become reality. So what's up for today? It's Friday. I'm a little later than usual. I'm wearing a hat. That's because I have the day off. I have four after today, days off, paid time off that I need to take before the end of the year. Otherwise, I lose them. In fact, the day I'm using today was supposed to be used up by the end of the third quarter. But I just worked and forgot about it. So here we are. I was able to squeeze it in here before the end of October. I'll probably take a couple Fridays off. I have 4 left to use. I'll probably use, I'm definitely going to use one for Black Friday. I'm going to use another one probably in 2 weeks when Topps Update hits the shelves. So, Friday's a great day to take off because it's Friday, and that's when retail stores in my area get stocked. So I can go try to get some product. And fortunately, the Targets in my area limit quantities, so I'm actually able to get my hands on some stuff most of the time if I get there at a decent time. So that is good. So that's my plan for today. Twitter buddy Boston Mike tips me off to some of the places the vendor is stocking. So I don't know if he's out and about today or not, but I'll be trying to hit up a couple stores throughout the day. Nothing actually. Panini Contenders is out today, so I do want to open some of that. And football, I've had a lot of fun opening football this year, so I'd like to break open some stuff on Sunday. I did get one package of Cubs. Randy, regular contributor to the 1 Million Cubs project 10 years ago, about his career. A couple of Paul Popovich from 74. Vic Harris from 74. I got a Jerry Morales, my birth year, 82 Topps, Bill Buckner. So 35 cards in total. He's sending some 80 Topps. He's some 80 Topps. So the Cubs count now 505,305. 505,305 is the tally after yesterday's mail. Now, I didn't really have a topic to talk about today until last night. I received a text message. Now, I have promoted a blog post of mine quite a bit over the last year and a half. It's a Craigslist collection that I bought last February, last March. It was posted on Craigslist, $900. But based on what I saw pictured, I almost passed at it. In fact, I did for a few days. A few days later, I reached out, and I was initially going to lowball because based on what I saw, I didn't really know if it was worth it. I was going to just throw out an offer without, sight unseen, $400 offer. But I had, some free time on that particular weekend. So I went over there on a Sunday. He took me down into his basement. He had basically a card room this size. Wasn't this many cards, but it was a significant collection. And I was floored. I didn't even negotiate. I did the 900 ask. And once I started digging into the boxes, I kept finding more and more good stuff. It was by far the best collection that I've bought. And it was basically his entire collection from childhood to he said over the recent years he had gotten out of it. So most of it was from the late 70s into the mid 80s. So there was a lot of great stuff, like early 80s oddballs, like the credit cards. There was a ton, like we're talking a 3-row box filled with Hostess from the 70s. There were unopened posters from Sports Illustrated in the 70s. There were a couple tubs of autographed baseballs. Just amazing find. So Steve reached out to me last night. And apparently he had some seller's remorse. So over the past year and a half, he's been kind of back in the game, buying stuff. So he reached out to me last night, sent me a text, said, you bought my collection of 70,000 plus cards about a year and a half ago. I bought a few smaller collections since then, but realized I don't know any of the new players. There are a lot of serial numbered cards, some autos, some good stars, and rookies. I was wondering if you're still interested in buying cards before I post it on Craigslist. A bunch of the serial cards and autos came from a card shop, so they're in great shape. Probably 20,000 cards in total. Let me know what you think. I was thinking 700 as a starting point. So I said, hey, absolutely remember you. I am interested. Do you have any pics you can send? So he did send me some pics. So I'm just going to kind of what I see. There's not much to be seen from the photos. And again, that's kind of going back to the original collection I bought. I couldn't really see much from the collection. So I didn't know if 900 at the time was going to be good or bad. Right now, I don't know if 700 is going to be good or bad. I'm going over first thing tomorrow morning. So I'll actually, Saturday morning will be a little early. Actually, you know what? I'm going over, I'm meeting him at 8. It's about 20-minute drive. So I'll do Hobby Evolution when I return. That way I can give you an update on what I find. So the first picture, I see some colored like blues and reds. So I don't know if those are 70s football or not. It kind of looks like 70s football, but I can't tell. There's an 82 Topps traded set, but it does say no Ripken. There's a 70 Topps. I don't know what it is, but there's about $50 worth of top loaders in this. So I can add that to the value, but there is some 70 Topps football. I see some 70, I think that's 75 Topps football. There's a Jim Plunkett. This picture shows some junk wax. There's a couple boxes not labeled. There's an 89 Topps set. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 90 score sets, but there is a note at the top that says no Frank Thomas or Bo Jackson, which is about the only thing I would want out of those. And then there's a bunch of binders. He did tell me he doesn't know if the binders are complete sets or not. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's about 8 binders, a couple of unmarked monster boxes, another box, Brewers, some junk wax in there. I see 90 Donruss sticking out, so not much there. There's a KB box, some rookies that are marked. I see some serial numbers, but I can't tell. This box, this row, I can't tell. There's a Milwaukee Bucks ticket from 1994. There's a lot of top loads here. There's a row that says autos, so I don't know what's going to be in there. I see a 90 score sticking out. So, there in this row, there's a lot of appears to be thicker, like maybe relics, like super thick cards in top loaders. So that looks like there is a in the back, there's a top sticker over a top loader. So that could be one of many things. So I don't know what will be in that box, but that box looks like it could be the good one. This one shows a more binders, looks like more junk era. There is a 90 Donruss blister pack team set of the Cubs. This shows some Packers, a couple Brett Favre, some looks like Fleer stickers, football Fleer stickers from like 83. Here's another, looks like a stack of 74 Topps baseball. This row shows a bunch of appears to be 70s of something. I'm not sure which. That I can't tell. And there's a 77 Topps rookie, Dennis Martinez, a bunch of more top loaders. So that's basically what he sent. So I don't know what's going to be in there. I always have a pessimistic view of collections when I see photos like that. I really have to dive in. So based on what I see right now, 700 is going to be a high number. I don't see anything, and I've talked about this in a previous episode of Hobby Evolution, how I look at collections. I've blogged about it as well. Basically what I do first is I try to find cards that I can quickly, like a small number of cards, sets, items that I can sell quickly to get close to break even or profit. Right from those pictures, I don't see much. I see a lot of stuff that I could get to 700, but it's going to take me a lot of time to list. It may take 700 cards to list, and then eventually sell. So it could be a very time-consuming task from what I see. But there's a box that has, what appears to be a bunch of autos and some thicker cards that could be some good stuff. I don't know. So we'll see. It could be, he said it's from a card shop. So it could have been, somebody just trying to get rid of their dollar autos. It could be a bunch of dollar autos that could sit in my eBay store for years, and not move. So it doesn't appear like there's any big dollar items in there. So that's my concern. What I saw on the Craigslist posting from a year and a half ago when I bought his first collection was, some rookies. There were some higher dollar 70s. There was like a Wilt Chamberlain. There were some football rookies like OJ Simpson. There were some Peytons. There was, some complete sets that I knew that I could get up to that number, fairly quickly. And there was actually some items in there. And this is the good part. You can dig in, and all of a sudden, there was an oddball set that I sold for like $200, a TCMA set from the 70s, that I, didn't even, figure into, the pricing of it when I was looking over. So that's my concern, is I don't see any big dollar items that I can quickly, and I'm talking $100 item, $50 item, but there could be, and that's why I'm going to go look at it tomorrow morning, just to see. And it sounds like he did say 700 is a starting point, so I feel he is up to negotiation. So we will see. I will take cash in hand. So I will provide an update tomorrow morning. So I will be a little later. It's 8:30 now. So plan on like a 10 a.m. show tomorrow, because I'm meeting him at 8. He's about 20 minutes away from me. So, it's going to be probably at least 9 o'clock before I get home, whether I, have some cards to bring in the house or I come home empty-handed. So I will give you an update on what I find. And of course, I'll post pictures on Twitter, which reminds me, you can follow me on Twitter at 1MillionCubs. Last night, I found another box behind me. I don't know if there's any more boxes like what I found. There could be. There's just that one shelving unit. That's where I've been finding the last couple days. So actually, when I get done here, I'm gonna walk over there and see what else I may be able to find and just kind of put it to rest. But I found some good stuff. I posted a bunch of pictures on Twitter last night. I found some 2001 Upper Deck Tigers Tails Tiger Woods cards. They're only like $1 a piece. What else did I find? I found a whole stack of Allen and Ginter minis from like 2010 to 2014. I found an 86 Fleer update set, which I'm just going to break up and sell, a couple of the top singles. I found a stack of like Prism and serial numbered basketball cards, and already sold a few of those. I put them on eBay last night, and I sold a Yao Ming for like $5. Sold a couple others for like $1 or $2. So That was a nice find. Um, and I did find what I was excited about was I saw 2 rows of 2018 Topps Update, and I have 2018 Topps Update everywhere because I bought so much of it in 2018, and then it went on sale, and it was showing up at like Party Cities, so I was ripping it like crazy. Um, Unfortunately, I've already taken out the key rookies. I knew the Acuna, Soto, and Gleyber's had been taken out long ago, when I ripped, actually. But there are some, secondary rookies like, Shane Bieber, Jack Flaherty, Austin Meadows. There were no Biebers last night. I did find a couple Meadows, and I think I found one Flaherty. So maybe if next season another rookie from that class comes up and makes a run, I may have something, because I haven't pulled out like a lot of the, I guess you could call them third tier rookies, like Lourdes Gurriel and Isaiah Kiner Falefa. So some of those guys are still in all these boxes throughout my card room. So that's it. That is all I had for today. So I will provide an update tomorrow morning, a little later than usual. I'll give you an update on what I come up with for the Craigslist collection, and what I find today at retail, if I find any at all. So that's coming up tomorrow. Again, 1 Million Cubs on Twitter. Check out 1millioncubs.com. I did add a bunch of more singles to my eBay store. You can find that link. Oh, excuse me. 1millioncubs.com, top of the page, eBay store link, 10% off when you buy 3 or more cards. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great Friday.